Today is Tuesday, January 2nd, or as we might call it, 212, which is a terrific day to listen to the terrific song 212 by the rapper Azealia Banks. I couldn't help but notice that the title 212 is a palindrome, spelled the same forward and backward, which led me to wonder whether there are any other Azealia Banks song titles that are palindromes, and it turns out there's at least one. The only one I could find is called 1991. I'd never heard it before. I listened to it. It's great. I'm glad I found it. And then I thought about how an azalea is a kind of flower. And then I thought about the word florid, which comes from the same root as flower and means like intricate and complicated and elaborate. And I think Azealia Banks' rhymes are florid, and I also think Azealia Banks herself is a complicated and intricate person. And then Banks reminds me of River Banks, and I also think Azealia Banks is like a river because she has this steady, powerful, winding flow. And also, she's really into water. She put out a mixtape called Fantasy, which has her on the cover looking like a mermaid. And then I thought about how in crossword puzzles, which have played a bigger role in my life in the past few years than they ever have since I've been working on the crossword show, the word river is sometimes clued as Flower, which looks like flower in print, but it's a misdirection. They're actually cluing it as flower. A river is something that flows. And I'm sure we could find lots more cool stuff if we kept digging, but you get the idea. In life, things seem separate and disparate and divided. But if we look close, we can see all these connections, all these ways in which things are actually unified. But you can't stay in that space forever, so you gotta pull back and keep living in the day-to-day, separate, ununified, divided world. Or, to express it another way, 2, 1, 2.